Hello friends, welcome to Nihira Techiees. Today I am going to start one new series for ASP.NET Core version 6.0. So this course is mainly for beginners and experienced peoples. So first let me explain and give some overview about the .NET Core. After that I will explain what are the topics I am going to cover and what are the special features we have in the .NET 6.0. Okay. So basically the .NET Core is the framework to develop this different kind of applications. It may be a web or mobile, so we can see everything in the details. And also it's a cross-platform support, and it's the open source free of cost. So these are the some basic things. And also it's powered by Microsoft. They are providing the long-term support. So most of the developers may using the versions 3.1 or else 5.0. So recently Microsoft they have announced they are providing the stable long-term support for the 6.0. So that's what they asked us to upgrade the framework also for the existing applications. Now I'm going to explain what are the things we can develop using this .NET Core. So we can separate in the different parts. First one is web. On the website we can develop the MVC applications and the web API applications and microservices. Okay, and also it's supporting for the mobile applications and the desktop applications, console and Windows services. It may becomes real to our .NET, and now the world is mostly depending on the machine language and the Internet of Things. And also we can develop using this .NET Core framework and the gaming. So if you are creating any gaming related application, the performance need to be high. So yes, obviously this .NET Core give the very good performance. That's what we can develop this gaming and cloud related applications also. Okay, now let me move on the new features available in the .NET Core 6.0. So first one is the hard reload, which allows the code changes to be viewed without need to be restarting the applications. So it's something similar to our Angular applications, like whatever changes we did, you have to just save it. The changes will be automatically updated in the browser. And the another one is open telemetry and the data monitor support and the improvement of Visual Basics in Visual Studio experience and Windows from the project experience. Then the ability to render the Blazor components from the JavaScript. Basically, we will use directly. Now we can use from this JavaScript itself. And the WebAssembly AOT compilation for the Blazor WebAssembly apps. Using this, we can identify any errors means while the development time itself. And the next point is so next, basically it's supporting for the HTTP 3 support, support for the symbolic links in file of IO and source generators and analyzers. The performance is greatly improved across the board, and C# 10 offers language improvement. F# 6 adds new features. So next, let me move on the advantages in .NET Core. So the first advantage is cross-platform support. So it can run the different OSs like Windows, Linux, and Mac. Okay, the next one is Unified. So it offers the single unified component like a .NET standard library for all platforms that the same code, the same languages, and the same tools. So once you are implemented any kind of library, it can be reused in any applications. So the next one is better performance. Okay, the .NET Core does not depend on the system.web.dll library. So basically, you just consider any web application, especially in the .NET framework. Everything is depending on this system.web.dll. Okay, for communicating between the browser and the server. But in the .NET Core, basically we are using the packages. Basically, the packages reduces the request pipeline and improving the performance of the application. So that's what it's giving some better performance comparing to the other web applications and the lightweight. So basically it's designed for the lightweight framework. It allows developers to deploy libraries and components that are needed to set up packages. So the next advantage is lightweight. So basically this .NET Core is the lightweight framework comparing to the normal .NET framework. So it allows developers to deploy libraries and components that are needed in a set of packages. So the next thing is dependency injection. So we all know the dependency injection used to develop the loosely coupled architecture. So basically we will implement in the .NET framework as the separately we will do. But in the .NET Core application, it's defaultly implemented. This is one of the built-in functionality for the .NET Core. And then the hosting. This .NET Core application we can host in the multiple web servers such as IaaS, Apache, Docker, etc. It does not completely depending on this IaaS. Okay, and this is the open source. So it's a fully open source framework. That means it's a free of cost. Its source code is available. So in the .NET Core application, providing the better feasibility for doing the unit testings, it's very easy comparing to the other applications. Side by side app version. So okay, .NET Core runs on the .NET Core, which supports simultaneously sending in multiple versions of our application. Okay, these are all the basic advantages of if you are using this .NET Core, especially in the 6.0 also we can have the same features. And now let me move on how to learn this .NET Core. Now, if you want to learn this .NET Core, you should have the basic knowledges. Then only you can go further. So you should have the basic knowledge of HTML and C Sharp and good knowledge in OOPS concept like functions writing and methods and return types. If you have some good knowledge, then it's very easy to understandable. And also, if you have some good knowledge in MVC5, ASP.NET MVC5, then it's very easy. There's some configuration changes only different. Other than that, it's not that much difficult. It's very easy to learn. And the next one is tools. If you are using this .NET Core, the 2019 is enough. But the latest version 6.0, if you want to use, then you should have the Visual Studio 2000. So basically, it's available in this Microsoft website. You can download and you can use this framework. So now the next important thing is database. So basically a database, we can use any databases like Oracle or SQL Server. It's based on your requirement. And the next important thing is what are the topics I'm going to cover this model. So initially I plan to explain all the features in the .NET Core and what are the configuration related things. I will create the separate video for everything. After that, I'm going to focus on the ASP.NET MVC using .NET Core Framework and Blazes and Web API and security related things, the authentication, JWT authentication, refresh token generation. So we will see everything in the details. At the end, we can see some kind of services, Windows services. So finally, I'm going to create one real-time application using this .NET Core Framework and so I request you to subscribe my channel and please stay tuned for my upcoming videos. The next video onwards, we can see how to do the basic installation and we can see the features one by one. Thank you. Thanks for watching.